Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate your financial runway during any major financial disruption like a layoff. I'm going to give you the free calculator that I built. I'm going to walk you through it step by step, and then I'm going to give you the 3 different scenarios that are going to help you save months of panic. Please stick around to the end because I need your help in order to make this channel as helpful and useful as possible for everyone. And I'll tell you what I need then. Thank you. So, almost 2,500 comments. When I shared my layoff story a few weeks ago, I thought 50 people would show up, friends, family. Instead, over 190,000 people worldwide have shown up so far. Unbelievable. And in those comments, I saw something that literally broke my heart. It's what I feared. So many of you were asking the exact same question that I asked myself when I got that calendar invite. How long can I survive? Not how do I update my resume, not how do I network more. How long do I have? So today, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it and exactly how to answer that question the way I did with my numbers, same math, step by step. But first, I need your help. So in the comments, tell me the questions that you need answered in order to become career resilient. Because I'm not building this channel for the algorithm. I'm not building it for entertainment. I'm building it for you. I'm building it for me. So, let's calculate your runway together. So, before we dive in, I just wanted to say thank you. Almost 3,700 subscribers. There's 67 members now in the Discord Phoenix Rising community. And 153 people already have downloaded the free resources to try and help them through this situation as well. But it's not the numbers. It's the stories that you're sharing. It's the messages. It's the Me Too moments or the I understand what you're going through. The need for this support is so much more than I expected. But that's why I built this calculator. I'm going to show you my process. Because if my 30 years of experience and my layoff nightmare gives you the opportunity to get the answers that you need, then it's absolutely worth it. So let's get tactical and let's see where you stand, and I'll show you where I stand. So this is a Layoff Runway calculator I built. It's completely free, no login, no bank connections. Your data never leaves your browser. We're going to use it to calculate an exact runway using my numbers. So here's what you'll know by the end. Your total runway in months, your critical decision date when you must make hard decisions, your monthly burn rate, and exactly what to cut first. So let's get started. Step 1, get your financial reality, all of it. First, let's start with the income. Any money coming in right now. For example, my spouse is getting $300 a month from her Social Security after I pay the medical insurance out of it. Unemployment, currently 0 because there's a 2-week waiting period before it starts, and because I need some money from a severance package, it's going to further delay it. So that's it. Freelance, 0, but we're working on it, right? We're trying to get there. Other income, currently 0. So total monthly income right now, $300. $300, that's it. That's what we're living on while waiting for unemployment to kick in. Now expenses. This is where people lie to themselves. Please don't. Housing, $5,500. Mortgage, property tax, insurance. Dallas suburbs, very expensive. my choice. Utilities, $725. Electric, water, gas, internet, phone, it all adds up. Transportation, $450. I have a paid off vehicle, so it's car insurance, gas, and maintenance. Medical insurance, $850. That's if I don't do Cobra. Debt payments, $280. So I bought furniture and an appliance, so can't dodge this one. Food, $800. Groceries, needing out, being realistic, have to cut that. Subscriptions, $150. Streaming, all the software, etc. I'm gonna have to look at that. Pets, $110 just in dog supplies. Now I've got to think through. And other, $100. It's a buffer for any forgotten expenses that might be in there. So total monthly expenses, $8,965. Monthly income, $300. Monthly burn rate of $8,665. That's what I'm losing every single month until unemployment starts. Okay, now assets. What can you actually access right now? My severance package was about $8,500. They split in 2 payments. Checking, got about $3,000, less than I thought I would after paying November's bills. Savings were sitting at about $20,000. We had 6 months saved, but had to use some for things that came up with a layoff. Brokerage account, yeah, I've got about $10,000 in there. Small investment account. We can liquidate it if we have to, and we'll probably have to. 401k, about $85,000, but we'll lose 30% to penalties if we touch it. And the HSA, $4,500. Thankfully, we have that for medical expenses. So basically, immediately available, $31,500. That's it. That's what stands between us and, well, I don't even want to think about it. So let's see how bad this really is. So 3.6 months until unemployment kicks in. So, wow, 3.6 months. I've got to do something fast. Once unemployment kicks in, I ran the math and it'll extend it to about 5.2 months. So that's how long I have before we're choosing between the mortgage and groceries. So that's what the waiting on unemployment is going to do. So for the next 2 months, we're burning through $8,600 a month. That's $4,300 gone before a single unemployment check hits my account. So with unemployment, the critical runway ends at the beginning of May. That's how long I've got. So that's when I have to decide, what do we do with the house? And that's what we've been struggling with, that decision so far. Ultimately, do I end up having to tap the 401k and take the penalty? We've already decided that we're going to pack up and move somewhere cheaper. So the monthly burn rate, once unemployment kicks in, takes it down to right about $6,000. So $6,000 a month we'll be losing if we try and stay here. Or find a job that will pay that much money. So the break-even income is almost $9,000 a month with everything we're carrying. That's what I need to earn through consulting, freelancing, a new job, whatever, just to stop the bleeding. Not to save, not to invest, just to stop the hemorrhaging. So this number right here, this changed everything for me. Because now I'm not guessing, I'm not hoping, I know I have 5.2 months to figure this out. But here's where it gets interesting. Watch what happens when we change our approach. So path 1, the current path, 5.2 months. That's if we change nothing. Keep hemorrhaging, 6,000 a month. That's panic mode. Path 2, survival mode, 7.4 months. If I can find 30% of my expenses, I could downgrade health insurance, eliminate subscriptions, meal prep instead of going out to eat. Yeah, I can add almost 2.2 months to this runway. That's a lot of extra days to find the right job instead of any job. That's kind of the difference between desperation and strategy. Because unemployment's going to run out in about 6 months max. So let's talk about scenario number 3. Let's talk about aggressive mode. This is the nuclear option. If I do this, if I burn all the assets I've got and nothing pops up, well, if I minimize my monthly burn, then now I have 2 years, 24.6 months to figure this out. But this means liquidating the brokerage immediately and putting the 401k on the table. That 401k penalty, that's over 25 grand I'll never get back. Money that was supposed to fund my retirement, gone. So seeing these 3 paths side by side, that's when I realized I have options. Scary options, hard options, but I do have options. 7.4 months, that's not a death sentence. It's long enough to be strategic, but still short enough to be urgent. Okay, so now look at this. The calculator is going to rank your expenses by impact. Number 1, housing, obviously for me is the big one, $5,500 a month. If I cut this, sell the house, rent cheaper, move to a lower cost of living area, I can add months to my runway. Now I'm working on the exact math in the tool, but we are minimizing our cost, and that's going to help. It's uprooting everything, and it's going to cost a lot to move, but it's kind of what we have to do. Number 2, insurance, $850 a month. That's a lot, and I don't qualify for the marketplace at this point, so I'm going to have to take probably the lowest plan, be careful until I get to a point where I can afford better health insurance. But if I cut that, that's going to add weeks to my runway. Number 3, food, $800 a month. I'm going to have to do better on that. But it is actually easier. I'm going to have to cook more. If I cut this to $400, that could add another 2 weeks to my runway. With the utilities and subscriptions, I'm going to have to be more intelligent about what we keep and what we don't. I'm going to have to cut it. And every little bit helps. So basically, the potential savings if I optimize everything is probably around $2,600 a month savings. So that would take my burn rate from $6,000 down to about $3,400. And at that rate, well, the 31.5 now ends up lasting about 9 months. So that's not survival. That's giving me strategic patience. The calculator is going to help tell you what to cut first. Start with the easy wins and build momentum. Because every dollar you save, that's another day of runway. All right, your turn. So the calculator is going to be launched at wellcheck.ai/runway-calculator. It's free, it's private, your data never leaves your browser, no emails required unless you want the PDF report. So here's how to use it. Fill in your income, every source, be honest. Then step 2, fill in your expenses. This is where people lie to themselves. Please don't. You need the truth. Step 3, fill in your assets. Everything you can actually access. Hit calculate. You'll see your runway, your critical date, and your burn rate. You'll see 3 scenarios. What happens if you cut expenses? What happens if you go nuclear? And you'll see your budget killers ranked by impact. This is your starting point, your baseline, your truth. Now you can make decisions instead of just panicking. Okay, here's where I really need your help. I just showed you the calculator. It's tactical, it's actionable, it gives you real numbers to work with. But I know it's just one piece of the puzzle. So I need you to tell me, what questions do you need answered in order to become truly career resilient? Go ahead, drop them in the comments. I'm reading every one of them. I really want to know. Do you need to know how to negotiate a severance package when they offer you one? How to pivot industries in your 40s and 50s like I am? Maybe freelancing strategies to help extend your runway? I'm working through that right now. Maybe how to talk to your family if you're feeling terrified? I was there at the very beginning, for sure. How about the decision whether to move somewhere cheaper, like we're going through right now? Maybe how to explain the gap in your resume. Or maybe it's just how to stay mentally healthy during the search. Tell me, because this channel isn't about my ego. It's about giving you answers that actually help. And I'm willing to figure out anything that you want to know if I don't know. The algorithm is going to do what it's going to do. I just want to do what I can to help. I'm optimizing for your success, and that's why I'm built a free tool for this. So comment below, tell me what you need to know. And if this calculator helped you, if it gave you clarity or hope, or even just a starting point, please click the like button. It really helps. And share it with somebody who needs it. You never know. And there are thousands of people out there right now, obviously, that need this kind of help. Subscribe if you want to follow this journey and see where it leads. Watch me build the Career Resiliency Academy right here. And watch me create something either really amazing or learn some hard lessons as I go through it, which I already am. Either way, I'm documenting everything. Okay, so one last thing. If you're watching this and you're scared, I get it. I'm scared too some of the time. If you feel like you're drowning, I understand. I've been there. I'm still there some days. But here's what I've learned in these 3 weeks. You're not alone in this. 67 people are in the Discord community, the Phoenix Rising group, supporting each other. We're working through things, helping each other out. Almost 3,700 people have already subscribed to this journey and are following along. That's amazing. You're not alone. I'm not alone. So, calculate your runway. Take action and make a plan. And drop your questions in the comments. I can't wait to hear them. Let's build career resilience together. And remember, your layoff doesn't define you. How you respond does. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.